Today I'm in Austria, in Vienna. I'm meeting with the representatives of Amadeus. It's a boarding school, which means kids live here. Today I'm meeting with teachers and students. Today a ceremony will be held here, where students will be receiving their graduation certificates. I'll also have sessions on immigration to Austria. I'll be meeting with the experts on this matter in the school. Then I'll have a session on admissions to universities in Austria and Europe upon graduating an Austrian school. And then also today I'll have a smaller tour around Vienna, so you could get a sense of the city and its history and culture.
Not only are we in the most livable city in the world, but I believe we're in the nicest part of the most livable city in the world.
But it has a strong music academy that caters to students that has a direction towards a music career.
The language lessons take place in the morning, and then in the afternoon we have cultural excursions, adventure activities.
With those internships, what we're trying to do is also to give them an option out where we say it doesn't have to be university, you can also go work directly.
When you're older, it's smaller.
Not only are we in the most livable city in the world, but I believe we're in the nicest part of the most livable city in the world. So that's even one step better than that. And something else that I'd like to speak about a little bit today is this concept of distinction. In the context of a school, of an institution, of an organisation here for the education of young people, this means that we use all of our strengths. That's the strengths of our staff, the strengths and unique character of our location, our physical resources, our history, and all of those things to become a truly transformational educational organisation, is to shape a world that we can all believe in and be part of. It's a big difference between just participating in the world that exists or actually being a part of shaping the best possible future we can imagine. And that to us is the mission of an international school as opposed to other sorts of schools. Connecting the past, the present and the future. What we could say is that Amadeus International School Vienna has buildings from the 17th century. We have teachers from the 20th century. We have students from the 21st century whose life expectancy means that they will touch the 22nd century. So that's already spanning of 4 centuries. But in another way, when you think about education, we believe that our job is to take everything that humans achieved in history, the good that they achieved, the scientific developments, the developments in humanities, philosophy, to bring that into the present for our students, to pass that proverbial baton to them. we are an IB continuum school, so we have the MYP and we have the IB DP. We have all of the range of popular subjects that you can choose: biology, chemistry, physics, environmental sciences. In Group 4 we have both of the mathematics courses. We have history, business management, economics. We offer languages, so we have English, of course, high level language and literature, and English language, and German. We offer Russian A, Chinese A, and we have Spanish.
Sometimes we are mistaken as a music school. This is certainly not a music school, but it has a strong music academy that caters to students that has a direction towards a music career. After all, this is Vienna, and with no objection, this is still the capital city of music.
Vienna, the capital and the biggest city in Austria, located in the eastern part of the country, is one of the most culturally and historically significant European cities. Vienna has a rich legacy originating in the Roman Empire, and during its entire history it was the residence of the Habsburg dynasty who played a key role in shaping the city's architecture and culture. In 2012, for the 5th time in a row, Vienna took the first place among cities with the highest quality of life. Vienna's history goes back 2,000 years. Initially, it was a Celtic settlement, then a Roman outpost called Vindobona. The Habsburg dynasty made it their capital in the 13th century. Vienna served as the emperor's residence of the Holy Roman Empire and later of the Austrian Empire up to its dissolution after the First World War. Vienna is famous for its cultural contribution, especially in music and art. The city is homeland for some of the world's greatest composers, including Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and Johann Strauss II. The latter wrote the famous Blue Danube Waltz. Performances of Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra and Vienna State Opera are famous worldwide.
We're getting them ready for university, not only the exams, only for the universities. We talk about essay preparation, we talk about the application plan A, plan B. So we will apply to different universities, so just that the students have possibilities to choose from. Not every student has to go to university, right? They can either go into university or they can pursue a career directly. With those internships, what we're trying to do is also to give them an option out where we say, it doesn't have to be university, you can also go work directly. We have a student who was actually our highest achiever last year, who had offers from top universities, and she had internships in grade 11. And after the exam, she decided, no, I'm not gonna go study, I'm gonna go work now. And after half a year, she then decided, okay, I'm still gonna go to university now as well.
Vienna has several prestigious schools and universities offering a wide range of academic programs and research opportunities. University of Vienna was founded in 1365 by Duke Rudolf IV. It is considered one of the oldest universities in the German-speaking world and one of the oldest perpetually active universities in the world. Vienna University of Economics and Business is the leading university in business, economics and social sciences. It's one of the most prestigious universities in Europe, specializing in business education and scientific research. And of course, Vienna University of Technology, founded in 1815. It's one of the oldest and most prestigious technological universities in the German-speaking world, with traditions of advanced engineering education. Its former students include Nikolai Broschmann, a Russian-Czech mathematician and mechanic, Victor Kaplan, an Austrian engineer, and the composer Joseph Strauss.
Be renovated? Or?
That's pretty cool. This boarding room is like a penthouse. Let's take a look. Let me close this. So now you're in your personal space. And then you open it and you're back to the party. Over there are the tables for studying by the ladder. People are talking there and I'm hiding, not to bother them. That's a cabinet. A smart way to organize storage. These are cool chairs, by the way, look at them.
It's not locked out in
No, it's just I was in the morning and I was thinking of boarding in the morning, that's it, you don't go back until
No handles, you just press it to open and to close.
As you know, is permission to enter Austria for a range of 3 to 6 months. But this is not a residence permission, this is a possibility to visit Austria as a tourist or also as seasonal work or temporary courses. This is called visa. The temporary residence used for students, and then there are the types of permanent immigration. Permanent immigration means then you have the intention to stay in Austria, to make it as a place of living with a main residence here.
So we have a summer camp taking place here at Amadeus International School. It takes place for the month of July. It's open for students aged 12 to 18. When students arrive at the summer camp, they have a choice of German or English language. The language lessons take place in the morning, and then in the afternoon we have cultural excursions, adventure activities, a whole range of hobbies, making good use of the environment here in Vienna and all the attractions. A lot of the activities are very similar to the ones that we do at the weekends with our boarding students. So we believe in a diverse range to suit every interest. On the cultural side, we have an abundance of museums here in Vienna, musical concerts, palaces to go and visit. And on the more active and adventurous side, we have hiking, paddleboarding, wakeboarding, outdoor swimming pools, because we have a beautiful summer here of warm 30-degree temperatures. So the main medium is English, spoken during the camp, but then our language lessons in the morning are in German and in English. So if people want to brush up on their language skills, then it's a perfect opportunity with qualified teachers who come and work in the morning and activity coordinators who work in the afternoon.
The city boasts impressive mix of architectural styles, influences ranging from Roman and Gothic to Baroque and Art Nouveau. The historic center is on the UNESCO World Heritage List, having several revered structures: St. Stephen's Cathedral, the Schönbrunn Palace, Hofburg and Belvedere Palaces.
Opera is at 6 o'clock. So one way is you can go around the city, or you can go through the city. You can never get lost because you will always come back to this ring boulevard. Yeah, it's a very easy structure.
Vienna's transport is extensive and well developed. The high-speed railway system has 5 lines covering most of the city and reaching suburbs. This way you can reach almost everything. The City Bike Vienna biking rental service has stations all over the city, so users of this transport can use it everywhere. And this environmentally friendly way of transportation is quite popular in Vienna.
Very typical for Vienna, and they drive you a little bit around the city.
Lovely.
Yeah. If the horse carriage is closed, there's 2 reasons. Either because it's raining, or in old days if you have date with married lady. So nobody can see you. So every time you see closed horse carriage, open the door, it's very interesting who you see inside.
Vienna is conveniently located, allowing to easily reach other Austrian and European cities. For example, Slovakia's capital, Bratislava, is only 65 kilometers to the east. You can get to it by train, bus, or even a boat. Budapest, Hungary's capital, is about 240 kilometers to the southeast. Prague, the Czech Republic's capital, is about 300 kilometers to the north.
This year we had 33 students graduating or are graduating from school. 10 people applied to the UK, where actually maybe 1 or 2 will actually go there, with 1 person applying to the US, but he will go to Spain now. So we have a lot of different cities and countries to apply to. We have 1 student applying to Hong Kong University, but most of our students stay in Europe.
Before we continue, we'd like to invite you to see the rest of our wonderful 2023 lineup that we have in the next few days.
The unforgettable Januszka Ensemble will also join us for the 3rd year, and they will bring us an exciting performance with the finalists of the violin competition.